Peace and blessings, and welcome. I am Tabitha Marie. I was journaling this morning, which is something I do every day, mostly every day. And a thought came to my mind. And the thought said, "You were created perfectly." And I asked myself, what does that mean for me? And that's often what I do when thoughts come to me. I sit with that thought and say, what does this mean for me? How can I apply this to my life? And if you've been following me on Instagram or Facebook for some time now, or just in my personal life, you will know that for the past 3 to 4 years, I have been deep diving into my journey with self-love, the love of myself. And I've learned tons of things about me, about this world and the people in it, and who I truly want to be. And when COVID hit last year, when it began, that is when I truly started going deeper and even deeper than before, because I was inside and I still am inside. So I'm still on my journey. And I believe that a journey of self-love is a lifelong thing, because you're constantly changing and growing and expanding and all of these things. So it's a day-to-day journey. But I wrote some stuff down. And after I wrote it down to myself, I went, you know what? This is for all of us. This is not just for me. This is for each and every one of us. So as you hear these words, I hope you will come back to this video, and I hope you will listen to it several times so that the words will become your words. Say this to yourself so that you can fully come to believe and accept this truth, because this is our truth. This is not just Tabitha's truth. This is for all of us. So, like I said, the thought was, you were created perfectly. And I'm looking to the side because I have it in my journal, and I'm going to read it to you. Okay? You were created perfectly. This means there were no mistakes made when you were created. Everything about your personality in the eyes of God is perfect. Everything about your body in the eyes of God is perfect. Every part of you, mind, body, soul, spirit, in the eyes of God is perfect. You were made in God's image. And if God sees you as perfect, then so should you. You are a spirit being having a human experience. Enjoy it. Live it unafraid. Be bold in loving and accepting of yourself. You are a masterpiece. There is more to love about you if you would only take the time to get to know you. You'll be amazed at just how phenomenal you truly are. You really are the shit. You need to know that. You need to feel that. You need to believe that, because you truly are. You were created perfectly in that body, with those eyes and that voice and whatever so-called flaw society has taught you to believe about you. Sis, bro, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing it. We're not. Snap out of it. It is all lies. There are no flaws. You have no flaws. You are not damaged or lost or broken. You were divinely created. Infinite Spirit can never make a mistake. Therefore, we are perfect just as we are. Now, allow me to repeat that for the folks in the back. Infinite Spirit can never make a mistake. Therefore, we are perfectly made. I choose to never give up. I choose to live in this world with an arm and a leg off of my body and this arm. And I could have given up years ago when guys said, well, you don't have two arms to hold me, and I need to be held, so I can't date you. That's a real life story. A fool literally said those words to me boldly. Or, I'm sorry, but we're going to need someone with two arms and two legs to do this job because we don't think you can do it. Never given me the chance to prove if I could or couldn't. And I could have took all of that and said, fuck it, I quit. But nothing in me will allow me to do that. I have struggled with myself for years. But I understood from the very beginning, because of the love and the words that my grandpa poured into me, that giving up was never an option, because he did not give up on me. He believed in me. God believes in me. God would never give up on me. So I made a solid choice to never give up on me. You are perfect, just as you are. And if you, for some reason, want to lose weight, please let that be because that is what you want to do for you. Or if you want to put on hair or get your nails done or dress a certain way, don't do it to get attention from somebody else or to get acceptance from somebody else. For years, I struggled with losing weight because I wanted a dude to like me the way they liked other girls. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Last year, I was diagnosed with diabetes. And that diagnosis to me was a blessing. And I know that might sound a little crazy to some of y'all, but it was. Because in that diagnosis, I was able to see, Tab, your relationship with food is toxic. You are literally killing yourself. And I looked at that doctor and I said to her, I will take this insulin for 3 months. But in those 3 months after, I will be diabetes free. And I meant that shit, y'all. I meant that with every fiber in my body. Because I love me. And I want to live. And I don't want to just exist anymore. I want to fully live. So that meant I had to fight for me. Love helped me fight for me. Love helped me reverse diabetes. I am no longer on insulin. After those 3 months, last year, June, July, and August, at the end of August, I was insulin free. I was diabetes free. Love joined forces with me. And we did that. That is what self-love looks like. Fighting for yourself. Talking positively to yourself. And not allowing the voices of other people to determine how you feel about you or what you think of you. And when somebody tells you differently about you being perfectly, don't argue with them. Don't argue with them. Don't go word for word trying to prove your point or your belief to them. Pray for them. Because somewhere along the line, someone else told them the same stuff. And it messed up their mind. It distorted their belief in them. It killed their esteem. But it wasn't dead because it's self-esteem. And I need you to hear me, okay? And I'm saying it loudly for those in the back. And I'm saying it loudly for those who are spiritually deaf. Okay? Hear me and hear me good. No human being on the face of this earth can get you to feel negatively about yourself unless you grant them the power. Did you hear what I just said? Nobody in the history of this universe, in the history of life, has the power to make you feel or believe anything negatively about yourself unless you give them the power. We were created in the image of God. And whether you call God, Allah, Buddha, whoever, universe, spirit, energy, any of those names, you were created by a loving force. And you were created in the image of that loving force. That loving force is perfect. Therefore, you are perfect. Again, no arm, no leg. Baby girl, she's perfect. Baby girl walks this earth knowing that she is actually the bomb. Okay? And that wasn't always my story. There were a few years when I did not like me. I could not love me because of what I thought was other people's power over me. The words that they spoke, I allowed it to take root deep within me, and I took on their beliefs. I wish a bitch would try to tell me now who I am. I wish a bitch would try to take from me what is rightfully mine. Don't you dare let anyone in this world tell you differently about who you are. You are a goddess. You are a king. You are a masterpiece. You are the author of your life. Only you can tell the story. No one else has the right to tell the story. So let's get that fact deeply ingrained within us, okay? You are perfectly made. You're not broken. You're not damaged. You're not busted. You're not fat. You're not too short or too tall or too skinny or too ugly. I got a buck tooth, okay? Every time I smile, people tell me, you have a beautiful smile. She does. Yes, she does. And it's not arrogant. If I don't believe this, you won't believe this. If I don't believe what I'm talking about, how can I help you? I know who I am. And I'm never, ever allowing anyone, not even myself, to take that away from me. You were created perfectly. Walk in that shit unapologetically. Be you, boo. Be you. Again, walk, talk, move, live, breathe in your truth. Walk in that shit unapologetically. And I wish a bitch would try to stop you. I wish they would. You better not ever. Because if you do, and I get wind of it, I'm not going after them. I'm coming after you. How dare you let someone take your crown off your head? How dare you let someone take what was given to you at birth? Snatch it right from under you? We're not doing it. We're not doing it. It ends today, sis. My brother, it ends today. No more. No more. Walk in that shit bravely, boldly. Be who you were created to be, a masterpiece, perfectly put together by the master. Know who you are and be bold about that shit. Not arrogant. Not arrogant. There's a difference. Be bold. Be brave. Know it. Walk in it. Exist, accept all of these things. But don't be a hurt person, hurting people. Oh, you look at her. Ooh, look at him. Ooh, why are they doing that? Why she's with him? Why is he with her? That ain't none of your business. That's not our business. Our business is the business of us. That's our business. It's not your business what they are doing. What are you doing? What are you saying to yourself? How are you treating you? Because when you love you 100%, you are now free to love everybody else 100%. Unconditionally. That should be your journey. Love yourself unconditionally. Because you are truthfully one of God's greatest masterpieces. I'm going to repeat that. You need to walk around every day saying this. Truthfully, I am one of God's greatest masterpieces. Do you see the smile? That is genuine. I am one of God's greatest masterpieces. You are one of God's greatest masterpieces. Make goddess moves, sis. Tell yourself this every day. Watch this video every day until it sinks deep within your spirit. Watch it, speak it, know it until you can just live it freely, just living in it. I am able to live in my truth now. As the Bible says, I've been set free indeed. And I don't owe anybody any explanations about any of the moves I make. As long as I am not hurting anyone or myself, don't mind my business, boo. You mind yours. Because I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And I want you to do what you're supposed to do. Love you unconditionally. Know that you are created perfectly. Don't worry about what society says perfection is. We don't walk with society. We walk with infinite spirit. We walk with love itself. Love itself is standing in us and next to us every day. That is what we're doing. That is who we're being. Be love. Be it first to yourself. Okay? I am so grateful to have this time with you. I am grateful to each and every one of you who watches these videos, who comments and tells me how it makes you feel, sending me messages. Man, y'all keep me going. You keep me going. If you are not following me on Instagram or Facebook, you can find me at I Am Tabitha Marie on either one of those platforms. Come hang with your sis. I got you. I promise you. There are more videos to come. There's going to be some lives actually going on Instagram and Facebook as well. I am going to do all that I humanly and spiritually can to pull my sisters and brothers up into this light that is love. You are love. Come join me. Come join me. I got you, I promise you. And most of all, God has you. I guarantee you that. Y'all have a blessed and beautiful day. I love y'all with every fiber of my being. Peace.